What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Hope all of you guys are all having a wonderful day today. It's October 1st, okay? If we only have 3 more months into the year, I want you guys for the rest of these months to become the best version of yourself, okay? I want you guys to become the great at everything that you do. Do hard work, become a masculine man, become a version of who you've always think of becoming. Because let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, there was a version of you who always wanted to achieve all these things that achieved them. There was a version of you that liked driving that Lamborghini. There was a version of you that made your parents proud, make that people look up to you. There's a version of you that everybody is like a magnet to you. You inspire, you attract. There's a version of you that is always going to be somebody unique, okay? And I want you guys to get that version of yourself, because if you guys don't know, in the quantum field of physics, there is that version of you, and that version is inside your mind. People say that you need to fake it until you make it, because there's nothing fake about it, right? Because let me tell you something, you can wear a fake watch, you can wear fake clothes, you can wear fake things, but I don't see anything fake about it, because you're imagining it to become real, and there is nothing fake about it, right? It is only fake when you start to speak on things that you do not do, right? If you say to yourself, I work out, but you're fat. If you say to yourself that you are actually rich, but you're actually poor, you need to be real with yourself, okay? I want you guys to become authentic to yourself and to others. You guys to look up to yourself, look up to God, look up to people who you want to inspire yourself to become. Because if you guys don't do that, then you're just going to be wallowing. You guys are always going to be in states where you don't know what to do, right? But you need to have mentors in your life, okay? One of the biggest mentors in life is God. Another great mentor is yourself, because you need to monitor yourself. You need to have self-reflection on what you want to become. You need to analyze yourself on what you're doing wrong, or what things that you need to, fix on yourself, because you are always going to be a student of life. You're never going to be the teacher of it, because God is the teacher of life. God will always redirect you in situations where you need to go. God will always make your pathway straighter on what you need to get better at. So never say to yourself that you know everything, because you don't. You are always going to be in a constant battle. You're always going to be in constant confusion, because life is always going to throw you different obstacles in different directions where you don't know what to do, okay? So this is where I would call prayer will help you out, because prayer changes a lot of different things, man. And if you haven't tried prayer, I really suggest for you to try it, because let me tell you something, man. Prayer will do a lot of wonderful things to you, man. It will change your path. It will change you on who you are. It'll redirect you on certain things where you don't know what to do. So I really encourage people to pray, and I also encourage people to take that first step on whatever it is. Because let me tell you something. If you don't ever take the first step on doing whatever you want to do, right, you will always be in constant fear, because fear is like a door. If you never get past fear, then you'll always be stuck on where you're always going to be. You will always be stuck on where you never want to progress, because progression is what humans never want to do, right? Humans would rather get things given to them instead of doing the hard work, because that's how human nature is. People never really want to go to the gym because it's too hard, it's too difficult. But people would rather just get a six-pack easily and just giving it to them, right? That's where you separate yourself from the normal. That's when you actually separate yourself from average people. Because let me tell you something, man. Not everybody gets to drive Lamborghinis. Not everybody gets to have a six-pack abs. Not everybody gets to become rich. Not everybody in this world gets to become you. Okay, and you are very authentic. You're giving. You're actually different from most people. But in order for you to figure out who you are, you need to start somewhere. Okay, and that starting somewhere is loving yourself first. Okay, politicians, churches, everybody in this world always tells you to love others, don't love yourself, because people will say that's a sin. But I would love to argue that loving yourself first is the beginning of loving God, because once you start to love yourself, you start to love God. Because how can you love God when you don't even love yourself? How can you love somebody else when you don't even love yourself at all? How can you respect somebody when you don't respect yourself? Okay, so learn to love yourself. Learn to actually become the best version of yourself for God, for your family, for your girlfriend, for somebody else, because you need to have a boundary where you know yourself and who you are alone. Because loneliness will always find things where you need to always fix yourself on imperfections that you don't know that you have. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, in these last 3 months of the year, I want you guys to become the best version of yourself, okay? Prove it to yourself, prove it to God, and prove it to your family that you will actually become the best version of you. You will change on who you are. You will be different. You will act different. And I want you guys to be proud of yourselves, because everybody in this world is lost, okay? And I know most of you guys are trying to find a pathway where you don't know what to do. But everybody in this world is always going to be in different pathways. Everybody in this world is always going to be in different roads. So make sure you stick in your own lane. Don't go to other people's lives paths, right? Don't ever follow other people's, you know, direction or where they're going, because it's different from where you're going. So ladies and gentlemen, like I said, in the last 3 months, become great. Make sure you guys build habits that are going to make you successful. Make sure you guys build beautiful stories on what to tell, because it is always in these times where it is very difficult. It is always in these times where you don't know what to do, that you figure it out and you make beautiful stories and beautiful experiences in life. All right, so make sure to become great. Make sure to always pray. Make sure to always become the best version of yourselves. All right, take care of yourself, and I believe in you, man. Take care.